What is up, everyone? This is your boy, Mr. Product Reviews, and today we will be doing a review on the Kool Kaddy Backseat Organizer. And this is basically what it is. It comes in a box, and then inside a box there's plastic bag around it. And I'm gonna quickly unbox this in a bit, and we'll get to see kind of what's written on this piece of paper and whatnot. And for all of you that are just here, maybe you are on the verge of purchasing this and you're looking for a promo code or whatever, you should see a promo code somewhere in this screen here. It should give you 20% off in Amazon. So again, it's somewhere in this screen. So pause it if you need to and what have you. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to quickly unbox this. Just take this off the plastic and we'll see kind of like what's in this letter and kind of like what we're looking at. All right, so I got this removed from the plastic, and as you can see, this organizer is actually quite large. This is actually just folded in half. So like if you really want to see kind of like how tall it is, like this is basically the bottom, and then it keeps going. And don't mean to mess up my stand here. So as you can see, I'm folding it in half just for the purpose of this review for now. So it's quite tall. It looks like you could you could put a lot of stuff in. And it also comes with this kind of like letter from the CEO of Kool Kaddy. And I've always enjoyed kind of like when I unbox video or do video review, I always enjoy kind of like the personal touch from product owners. And it looks like this is and feel free to pause it if you want to read this through, but looks like this is a family-owned business in the United States, and looks like there's a link where you can join their VIP club and what have you. And so like I said, I always enjoy kind of like this personal touch from product owners. So again, pause the video if you guys just want to read this through. And so let's go ahead and take a look at at this kind of like backseat organizer thing. So immediately what I noticed, and by the way, this is a 2-pack. So this is, so you could put one on the driver's seat, right? And then you could put, it looks like this got hooked somewhere. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so one, you could put on the driver's seat, and the other one you could put on the passenger seat. So this is a 2-pack. So this is like perfect, right? And immediately what pops up for me was USB charging, super awesome. So if you have kids in the back seat, iPad, iPhone, Android devices, what have you, we got you covered, right? So so you could hook up your USB in there, and it looks like there's a couple of cup holders, or looks like you could put cups here or what have you. And there's another pocket here, looks like maybe like an iPad, and it's transparent. So you can put your iPad there so that it's protected from the element and what have you. Again, looks like 2 additional cup holder. I think these are probably the official cup holder for it. And just more pockets at the bottom. So this is a pocket down here. You could button it and unbutton it. And again, I guess just more cup holder down here should you need to. I mean, it doesn't have to be cup, but so this is pretty much the front of it. So I'll start from the top again. So USB, and it looks like a tablet you could put in here, or maybe an iPhone, right? And then you have pockets at the bottom. And let's go ahead and take a look behind. So this is a pretty standard, like there's not much behind here, just a cover. But so this is where you would hook up to your USB in the front of your car so that it gets power from the front, right? So USB down here, and then looks like there's actually there's 2 more of these little flap that comes out. So I guess you could put additional cups or whatever on the side too. So I guess the front would look more like this, I guess, on the bottom. So this part sticks out, so you can put additional stuff. And also it looks like there's some hooks. So it looks like at the top you can secure it with this latch here. Looks like this just kind of came off, but I think you guys get the idea. So you secure the latch at the top, and at the bottom looks like there's these hooks that you can secure at the bottom of your seat. So you can hook it at the bottom of your seat. So it looks like, just let me make sure. There looks like you could put like a Kleenex box here, like in between. So this definitely looks like you could put like Kleenex here for the kids and what have you. Definitely, it looks very kid friendly. Definitely for kids in your back seat. And And it looks like this is pretty much the same thing. So there's really no difference. So you just get two of these guys. So in my next part, what I am going to do is I am going to put this, I'm going to install one of these into my Prius, and we'll take a look at it and see how that works. All right, so welcome to the product demonstration part of this video. So as you can see, I got this Kool Kaddy backseat organizer thing all set up in this car. And so this is a Prius C. This is my wife's car, and sorry about the mess. And so I'm gonna try my best to get a pretty good demo with this backseat organizer with her car. Unfortunately, I don't have a minivan, but I think this product will be perfect for like a minivan, like a family van and whatnot. So yeah, just real quick, the installation was pretty easy. So basically you have these little, so you install, you basically hook it up at the top. And then also there's another latch that you can do in the middle to secure it. And in my case, it also came with hooks, and I just want to like leave it out here for you guys to see. So if you guys have this extra latch, underneath your seat, you can, add that in. You can hook it up at, at the bottom so that like it's like further secures this. But in my case, I don't really need to use it, so I'm just gonna like probably tie it up after this product demonstration. And over here, you probably saw that I have an iPad over here, and do realize that if you have a much older iPad, it might be a little bit hard to put it in, but it will fit in there. But just realize if you have an older iPad, it might be a little bit snug when you try to put that in, but it will fit even with a cover. Without a cover is much easier. So just a FYI, I do have an older iPad. I couldn't demo it because it ran out of battery, so like I decided to use a more recent generation iPad. I can't remember, this might be a 3rd or 4th gen. And so this particular one, it doesn't really seem to pick up the fingerprint sensor with it, but it is still touch sensitive, so you can still enter your password, in passcode or what have you, and get in there. So the screen is touch sensitive, which is good. One of the thing is, like, do realize that it's really hard to like turn it off. So just realize, because that's where the power button is to turn off the screen. So like, do realize that. But if you have any type of auto shutdown, like on your iPad, it should be fine. And so yeah, let's go over some of the other features real quick. So here's the USB charging, and so I basically have this wire hooked all the way back there. Somewhere wiggle, so there's a USB thing that I'm hooked up to the front of the car there. So the wire, it depends on the models and other cars. So like in this particular model, which is the Prius C, I have to fish a wire all the way out there. If you have a USB a cord extender, you can probably put it underneath the seat, so this becomes less of an eyesore. But all in all, for road trip and stuff like that, I think it's fairly acceptable. And also gives you 4 extra charging station should you need it, right? So that's the USB. And so one thing that I didn't really talk about was these holder earlier in my review, is that these are actually insulated. So I just want to show you guys the insulation. So these are insulated, so it's going to keep things cool or warm, what have you. And if there's 2 of them, so this is kind of nice. And a little net over here for cards or whatever. And then Kleenex box, right? Kids, right? And then down here, and I want to see if these are insulated as well. Yep, so the bottom one over here is also insulated, and there's another one over here that's insulated as well. And then you have a little pocket that you could like push stuff in, and this button you could open it, so you could like if you want that extra space, or if you don't, you just put it back in there. And then you also have 2 more additional cup holder over here. It's not insulated, so just like FYI. So there's one. And then there's one, and I think I talked about this in the previous part of the review. But yeah, so pretty much this is the Kool Kaddy backseat organizer, and this pretty much concludes the demo portion of this video. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this review on the Kool Kaddy backseat organizer. I hope you guys learn a thing or two about this product. And again, if you're interested in purchasing this product, there should be a coupon code somewhere on this screen for, I believe, 20% off. And also, if you want to get the link to where you can buy this product on Amazon, there should be a link in the video description below if you want to, check it out. So again, thank you for watching. And if you enjoy my channel, please comment, like, and subscribe. Definitely, that would mean a lot to me. So other than that, Mr. Product Reviews out.